Hello, my name's Michael Conneely, and this video invites you to enroll on my prediction course. Learn how to do astrology prediction. You can study it in Vedic astrology on my advancedvedicastrologycourse.com website, or you can study it in Western astrology on my enlightenedastrologycourse.com website. But the point is that, as with all my courses and all my readings, if you want to cross-refer from one to the other, that's fine, that's great, that's to your advantage, but you don't have to. So if you're studying Vedic prediction and you're enrolling on my Vedic prediction course, you can totally encompass Western prediction as well, and vice versa. So what's so special about my astrology prediction courses? Well, basically they're incredibly caring, they're individual. So you go from topic to topic and you look at, say, transits of Uranus or transits of Jupiter, first in your chart and then in my chart. So it's very grounded and genuine. It's the charts of two living people. And you can't just talk formulaic nonsense, because the other person would feel, hey, this doesn't do justice to my situation at all. So it encourages you to be really accurate and really caring. And when we look at each feature, we look at one that is to come and one that happened in the past. So if we look at when, for example, Uranus transited your sun last, say was conjunct your sun, that gives you a clue, a genuine clue as to what happens under that transit. And if you have a transit of, Uranus in another aspect to your sun coming up, that past example is good guidance. So you can see that it's a detailed, caring, individual, genuine course. And let me just think of the example. So what exactly do we study? Well, in each study, obviously we're dealing with the planets, and you need to understand how that planet manifests in your birth chart to really understand how that planet will manifest predictively in your life ahead. And so I provide presentations and meditations, first of all, to contact a planet in the pure divine sense of the planet, but then for you to perceive how that planet manifests through the filters of sign, house and aspect in your particular astrology chart. And that can be so different from the pure divine manifestation. But we need to know that so that we can heal and empower. That's the whole purpose of my astrology courses. And also, some people don't know their time of birth. And a prediction course is a wonderful opportunity to rectify your time of birth. It's quite amazing how, you try, this birth time and then a slightly different birth time and then a slightly different birth time, and you find which birth time predicts the events of your life when they really happen. The whole thing falls into place. So what we study within Western prediction course is transits of planets, when a planet in the heavens forms an aspect to a planet in your birth chart. Progressions, where the planets are when you were 1 day old and what that says about the year starting when you're 1 year old. Where the planets are when you're 2 days old and what that says about when you're 2 years old, and so on. And then the very accurate tertiary progressions, the day for a month progressions, really, really accurate fine-tuning of predictive astrology and rectification of birth charts. And then there's the wonderful age points of Western psychodynamic astrology, the individuation age point, which tells us which part of our psychological self will be emphasized at a given time and for what purpose, where we learn how the different parts of us interrelate, and we can be made of such very different parts that don't get on well at all, but we learn to perceive that and we learn to heal that and how it all works together. And then there's the nodal age point, which is a mapping of the whispers of our soul to us from the astral. And so within Vedic predictive astrology, yes, we look at the transits of the planets, we look at the Varshfal, or the solar return chart for the beginning of our year ahead, and that makes magnificent declaration of what sort of things and experiences and states of consciousness we'll have in the year ahead. And we look at the wonderful dashas, the predictive period of Vedic astrology. So there's a part 2 to this presentation which gives some case examples. It's actually also a part of my video on Have a Prediction. So have a look at part 2 for case examples, but go to my Vedic prediction course website, www.advancedvedicastrologycourse.com, or my Western prediction course website, www.enlightenedastrologycourse.com, and enroll for one of my caring, expert, wonderful courses to learn to do astrology prediction. You do need to know the basics of astrology to be able to go on a prediction course. So go on my relevant foundation course if you don't know any astrology at all. But if you know the basics and you want to learn prediction, it's wonderful. Thank you.